Hi, this is Team Hunter. Our project is basically to extract information from a database that has all the historical information about commodities and indices. And the program is going to take all those indices and commodity prices into a graph based on the user selections of what exactly they want to plot. And we're also going to make predictions based on our EMA function, and we're also going to show the current prices that we extracted from a Wall Street Journal website. And the program we did, we went beyond the scope of the instruction. We did a lot of new features which are really cool. I can show you later, like such as plotting files into save it into a JPG file, or user can also have other choices such as plotting several indices or commodity prices into a single graph, or the user can have several working panels they can work with, so they can have those different choices they want to make based on their own personal preferences. So let's start by showing you the plot by, let's get back to
Everyone, I'm Hongjo, and I'm the designer of this program. The first goal of my program is to bring you the most convenient and the most flexibility. Now, the next part, let me show you how to use this program. Okay, now we can see this is MATLAB. It's a MATLAB window. We first open the start.m file. This is the first thing of everything. Okay, let me click the run button. This is the loading window, and we click the start. Oh, this is the EULA and description and some of our program. Let me start. Okay. During this period of time, our program will load the file from the data file into our internal database, and this program will also load two major panels. And the first one is the toolbox, and another one is work panel. By using this toolbox, you can control everything you can do. You can create a new panel, which is the most amazing features that I want to show you. We can have multiple new work panels. In these panels, you can do the you want in it. And we can create a new panel, delete the current panel. Okay, let me show you this toolbox first. This is the new panel button I'm showing you, and this is the setup button. We can set up the data file name, the URL in it, and we have import data file. If you have changed the name of data file, you have to click this import data file to import the data from the file you have chosen. And this save all works as a JPEG. And I will show these features later. First, we open a new work panel. First thing we want to do is to choose the ratio button to change the options. We have several options can offer you to do the plotting. This is the plot style. We have linear graph, we have box graph, and this is graph type. We can plot the data in continuous time from a month in a year to the end year, and we can also have to plot the data in a single month, or even in the quarter, or even in the yearly. Okay, let me import the data first. This is the import panel. We can select a category. Now we select the USD, and all the items in the USD will be shown in this list box. We choose crude oil and click import. Now this item will be imported into this new work panel inter database, and we select this crude oil, change the begin time, the begin month, and end time and end month. apply, and click the plot. Okay, we have plot this data in our axis. And if you have notified that a new bottleneck is showing, it means predict available, because we can predict five
commodities, 5 indices，是5个那个指标的。5 indices and compare it with data we extracted from Wall Street Journal。还是什么？这是或者说 we have selected 或者我要讲一些 prediction 是吧
？This is a predict function we have shown this later. Now we can import another item. For example, I want to add olive oil. Click import, and in this add current item, we select the olive oil, change the time, change the end time, apply, and click plot. Okay, now we have two curve in this axis. We have noticed that this red line is on the bottom of axis because its price is extremely low. That doesn't matter. Okay, and let me import another one. Select a nickel. That seems interesting. And select the beginning time, set the end time, apply. Oops, error remind me that end time is not valid because the end time is earlier than the beginning time, and my program will show you that you have to choose a right end time. Okay, let me choose end time later than the beginning time, apply. And we change the plot type to the box graph plot. Okay, 3 items uploaded, and we can choose data in separate time. Now, the text will remind you that in separate time mode, your selection of time will be the beginning month in every year, thus the months are separate. Okay, let's plot. Now, the 3 items will be shown on the separate months in the beginning, between the beginning year to the end year.
Let me show you how to make a prediction based on the data. Let's say we have the items here. Let's import item that we can able to do a prediction. Let's say crude oil, and we import data. Let's say and 2. Okay. All right. Here we can have the prediction. You just click the button, so the UI will show you that there is a prediction label for the user to make a prediction based on the EMA function and our logarithm of it. So here we have the oil. You can just click this. It will show you. Oh. Yes, it does. It also shows the current price for the commodities here. It shows 4 different commodities that are labeled in the Wall Street Journal that we extracted from the website using URL read. And as you can see, we have 3 of the main things in the graph. The blue line shows the actual data of the database we got from the IMF website. And we used polyfit and polyval to make it work. And also we have EMA function that predicts the data based on this function that uses a for loop, and we use a k as 2 over 1 plus n. After we did a bit of research, to find out what the k is, what should k be. So I guess it works pretty well. As you can see, this exponential moving average goes pretty well. After we're plot this graph, and as you can see, we have today's data plotting the graph as well. So it shows the 3 main things here, which are we think pretty useful for the user to know. And for the end of the graph, for the polyfit, polyfit for the n value, we used we use a function that we extract standard deviation of the line, and then we compare which n works the best for the graph that best illustrates the trends of the line. So we think that's something we think is good for the function to have, so it actually goes with a really nice curve, and I guess that's pretty important to get a data into a right direction, I guess. And you can also export to a file if you want to, and as we showed you before, n equals exit from the program if you want to exit. So yeah, this is pretty much the prediction panel we have here. Let's okay, now it's Xinlei's turn to introduce other functions in the program.
Okay. Finally, besides what Dodo and Kenjo said, I will show you 2 functions that we add in this program. First is the help function. If you don't know how to use these functions, click the help button, then you can see the details. And if you find some problems in these functions, you can send the email to us, and we will try our best to solve it. And our emails is at the bottom of this window. Another function is export files. If you want to save some figures in this function, in this project, you just need to click the Save as JPEG. For example, yeah, click plot, you can see a figure. And if you want to save it, just click Save as JPEG. Then you can find the picture in there. Yeah, in this Dropbox. You should click Export, and you can see a figure. And if you want to save this figure for another use, and you just need to click the Save as JPEG. Then you can find the picture in the current directories, and yeah, here. Yeah, you can see it.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
All right.
Finally, we hope you will like this program.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Effort, yeah.